Hey everyone! Thank you so much for joining. This is a super exciting video because we're going to be swatching out the new Roman Szmal colors. I will do like a fully edited video later on, but I kind of thought that it would be fun for us to swatch them live. That way, if we want to do certain color mixes or ask questions or take closer looks, we can do all of that. Thank you all for joining. I'm here. Hey, Miss Ebony. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Hamrib. Hey, Dana. Hey, Astroglio. Oh, it's just always so nice. Hey, Brianna. So nice. And Astroglio. So nice to see friendly faces. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry it took me so long to get on here. I haven't swatched them out yet myself. I've just like patiently been like peeling them open. I have linked everything down below in the description in case you are interested, because Jackson's is doing a sale on all Roman Szmal as we speak. And on top of that, if you haven't bought from Jackson's before and you use my link, you'll get 10% off. And if you have bought from Jackson's before and you use my discount code Scrubs10, then you get 10% off as well. So it's going to be super, like, it just makes it even more affordable. I'm just catching up on the comments. Oh, do I know? That's a good question. I have no idea, Dana. Do I know? Does anyone know what kind of cotton paper, or what kind of paper rather, is used to wrap around the Roman Szmal, because they do their swatches? Hey, Christine, welcome. They feel like cotton. I honestly have no idea. Hey, Johnny's Ma. Hey, Catherine. Oh, this is lovely. I should also mention that I am going to be swatching on 100% cotton watercolor paper, courtesy of Astroglio, who essentially ensured that when we do these swatching videos, we use 100% cotton paper so that we can see them in their best light. So thank you, Astroglio. See, I haven't forgotten. Thank you very much. And this right here is a fan because it is so hot under these studio lights. But let me get started and show you what I have. Yes. Will it come up? Yes, perfect. And on top of that, Roman Szmal actually very kindly sent me all their colors, which is why I have them like already, even though they've just gone on sale. Oh, thank you, Astroglio. Got it from my mama. Yeah, my mom does my hair. I got it done last week. Went home and she spoiled me. So thank you, Johnny Sma. Oh, hey, Mira from Costa Rica. Welcome to the party. So everyone's got a good view. Let me know if you want to see it closer or anything like that. I am going to start off with the first color, which is nickel tungsten yellow. I have done little doodle swatches as per usual and printed them out just so that we can take a look at the opacity for ourselves. And this is Fabriano Artistico 100% cotton watercolor paper. And as I say, we can do mixes and swatches and everything else later on if you want as well. And this is nickel tungsten yellow. It is PY 189. I also wrote down, hold on, because my plan is to do bigger swatches later on, not on this live stream. So I wrote down more information on here. It is medium staining, medium granulating, which will be interesting to see because we don't usually see granulating yellows. And semi-transparent, or rather semi-opaque. But to me, it's looking not too bad. It's looking good. On the way on Monday. Oh, that's lovely. Which colors did you get, Astroglio? Did you get all of them? A few yellows? Let us know. For me, I was really tempted by a lot of the colors, especially the ones that we're going to come to a little later on. And I should say, if you are new to Roman Szmal, sometimes when you open them, they can be quite like sticky, which is why I have like, I have this like here because they have this on top of them. and then sometimes the paint sticks on here. I knew that in theory, if you put them in the fridge or you put them in the freezer for like 5 minutes, then you take them out, it's a lot easier to take off. For the first time, it's been like super hot in the UK. So I actually put them in the freezer and it's like night and day. Like it just peels off with everything like completely fine. I had to do that for the lapis lazuli because it was like sticking. And I was like, nah, this is too expensive and too precious for me to be throwing this away. So I put it in the freezer for 5 minutes and then it was dreamy. This color right here is Azo Yellow, which is lovely. It's warmer, it's brighter, it's made up of PY 128. I just made them touch a little bit. It's PY 128. It is 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and transparent. And I actually really, really like this yellow. I tend to, especially, I tend to like really bright, either neutral or warm yellows. I find that they make the greens that I tend to like the most. Yeah, they are indeed very, very soft watercolors. But as I say, if you pop them in the fridge, or I put them in the freezer because I was impatient, and then literally like unwrapped 3 of the Roman Szmal and then went back to the freezer, took it out, and it worked like a dream. So Astroglue got Azo Yellow. Yeah, I also wanted that. And that's this one right here, which is lovely. Gamboge, which is one that I wanted as well. Quin Warm Scarlet and Raspberry Red. Yeah, I love that Azo Yellow as well. Look at that. I thought it would be like nickel azure yellow, which I like anyway, but I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be fine. But it's probably not as warm as that. I'm just adding some more color on the edge because they're touching so that we can get a good representation of that. Then next we have Anthra. Can you see I'm struggling to say it. Anthraquinone Yellow, which is PY 147. Let me get some. It is 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and semi-transparent. And we're just getting warmer and warmer here. This is really nice. It's like it's a nice warm yellow, not quite orange, but really nice. Oh my gosh. Is it weird to get happy over watercolors? Oh, thank you so much, Hamrib. Yeah, I just find that, a lot of the time with swatching, you can do it in so many different ways. And like I said, I have like cards like this. Sometimes I'll do paint tubes. And sometimes if I just feel like doodling, I will do like florals as well. And I've gradually been collecting like a little, creating like a little bank of doodles that then I print out when I want to swatch lots. And then it's just super, super helpful. Guys are so sweet. So that is Anthraquinone Yellow. And I just want to make sure that you guys can see, get a good look. I'm not seeing that massive amount of granulation on the nickel tungsten yellow, but maybe we'll see. We'll do like a bigger swatch later and see. Next, we have Gamboge Hue, which is PY 95. And I don't know if you can tell, like, this is lovely. This is quite similar actually to the Anthraquinone Yellow, but it feels like it's got more yellow behind it. As in, like, it feels less orange and brighter, like it's got like a brighter yellow undertone. So I actually prefer this one to the Anthraquinone Yellow. I don't think that you necessarily need both. They're very similar. I really like this one. Can you see how it's just a little bit more yellow? Hey, Irene. It's not weird. That is so, so true. For those who don't know, Asha is Art Supply Holders Anonymous, which is a subset, like a subgroup of my Ko-fi. We meet daily to talk about our struggles with art supplies. And if I haven't said it already, that gamboge hue is PY95, 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and semi-transparent. Next, we have bismuth orange. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a massive orange person, so take it with a pinch of salt. It's PO86, which I believe actually that the nickel from, because I watched Eve Bolt's video as well, and if you haven't, I will link it down below after this video. But she essentially looked through the colors that were going to be released before they were released and kind of did a little bit of research on the pigments themselves, and found that the nickel tungsten yellow, the anthraquinone yellow, and the bismuth orange, which is what I'm swatching right now, are unique. Like, these ones are unique to watercolors, so they're not in other brands as of yet. We have, yeah, it's true, it's not daily, it's like hourly debriefs. I'm like, guys, today I was tempted, today I bought this, today I resisted this. It depends. It depends on the day. So it is PO86, 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, medium granulating, and semi-opaque. And I would agree with all those observations. That is one thing that I found interesting as I was swatching, because I don't feel like I've seen many granulating oranges. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as I said, I'm not like the biggest orange person. If I were to use it, it would literally just be to make greens. But I think that these just look beautiful, especially as we get in towards autumn. And you should definitely join Asha then, because we tell ourselves about all this art supplies that we don't need. And sometimes we buy them, sometimes we don't. You only got gamboge. I think out of these, I know I said I like, out of these, I think these two are my favorites, even though they're really similar. So I don't think I would get both. I think I would probably, I'll see how it is when anthraquinone yellow dries, but I would probably get one of these two, and then as a yellow, and then orange, and then the tungsten yellow. I don't know, like the tungsten yellow I think is nice and it granulates, but I think that I would be drawn to the warmer yellows and oranges so that I could make some really nice greens. It is really thick. I'm loving this. I'm just catching. I'm so sorry. I'm swatching slowly. I just want to be part of the chat as well, so I don't want to like miss it. But yeah, for those who don't know, like, which I'm sure everyone does, but Hamrip has like an awesome YouTube channel, creates beautiful portraits in both gouache and watercolor. So I'm like super flattered that she's here. Yeah, I told myself I was going to do. I'm contemplating a no buy on a daily basis, and yet I can tell you that I've already bought art supplies today. Hello from stormy Devon. I really want to visit Devon, you know. In fact, when we did a Zoom paint session on Ko-fi, and the pictures that I got that we were painting from were of Devon, just because I was really thinking it would be a really lovely place to visit. I feel like I need a holiday, and a staycation may have to be it. But unfortunately, this entire week is raining. So it's going to have to wait for another time, or even next year possibly, because I'd like the weather to be a bit warmer. This stunning color that we are doing now, that is looking like, let me show you, is looking like a lipstick red. in my humble opinion, is raspberry red, which is PR272. It is 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness. It is staining, medium granulating, we shall see as it dries, and semi-opaque. And the thing that I find so funny about color is that it's all relative. So I feel like it looks like a lipstick red. We'll see if we still feel that way after we swatch the next color. Tungsten looks a bit, I don't know if it's like dirty. It just looks muted. It looks like a really the tungsten, nickel tungsten yellow looks like a really muted yellow. I don't know if we have a similar one, but I've swatched out all the other Roman Szmal yellows, so we can take a look at that once we've done all these. Yeah, I don't know if is it me? Did I swatch it wrong? We'll see. I don't mind doing another swatch just to see. Yeah, I think it's like desaturated. It's a muted yellow, like a cool muted yellow. That is so true. We only think about the pies. Yeah, raspberry red is beautiful. I agree. That's this one right here. And again, I know I don't tend to use yellows very well. Not yellows, reds very well. Last time I tried, it looked like my painting was on fire, but I can admire a beautiful looking red. And I certainly know the feeling, Joel. I will run out of greens. Oh, that sounds beautiful, like a beautiful place to go to. Let's continue with the reds, okay? We have quinacridone warm scarlet. This I'm curious about. It looks a bit more pinky in the pan. It is made up of PR207. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is pinker. And I think this would probably be one that I would use more than the raspberry red. I don't know. I feel like the raspberry red is like literally beautiful lipstick color. Not necessarily on me, but in general, like, you know, that bright, stunning red. But I feel like the warm scarlet is what I would use for more of my florals because it's pinky. Sorry, I'm like super vibrant. I would agree with that, Brianna. Just want to make sure that you guys can see it clearly. Next, oh, did I say the features? No. Because I've swatched everything in a weird order. Okay, warm scarlet. And then vermilion. And then, anyway. So, it's PR207, 7 to 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, medium granulating, and transparent. I would agree with the transparent. I'm not really seeing that much granulation apart from the bismuth orange and maybe the anthraquinone yellow. I don't even know if that's supposed to be granulating. Let's see. Next, we have Perline Vermilion. And this one was one that I was really curious about as well. Let me see. Can you see? This almost reminds me of Cherry Quinn Red. It might be a good one to swatch next to each other. So this is Perline Vermilion, which is PR1. Oh, this is nice. PR123, and it's like a deep dark red. Maybe this is lipstick red. Can you see this? This is stunning. Can you see like how deep? So it's like a deeper, darker version of the raspberry red. PR123, 7 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and semi-transparent. Yeah, Jackson swatches. I don't even know. You'd think, given that they sell it. that they sell, they're actually like selling things that they put a little bit more effort behind them. But some of them genuinely is like not no effort, but you know, even like the Jackson's watercolor swatches, I don't understand. I find the pictures of the swatches on Jackson's of their own watercolors quite off-putting. Next we have Perylene Scarlet, which is PR 149. As we swatch, start thinking of any mixes that you would like to see, if any, or any side-by-side comparisons that you would like to see. And we can do that before the night is over. That is nice. See, this is what I mean by relative, because I keep using lipstick red as a description, but I just feel like all these reds are lovely. I think Quinn Warm Scarlet really stands out as like one that's very different from the rest. In fact, I have to just double check to make sure that I swatched it correctly, which I did. Yeah, which I did. So this one's like pinky, and the rest are just like, I'd say this is the middle red, this is deeper, darker red, and this is slightly warmer red. And I hope that my camera is doing it justice. And let's do Perylene Red Deep. So this was another one that I was really curious and excited about, because although I'm not like I don't know, like I'm not a bright red person in my paintings, I like the idea of having like a moody red, especially as we approach autumn. And this is not disappointing. So this is Perylene Red Deep. It is PR 179. I haven't looked at the, you know, the stuff that the swatch says, but in my impression, it is very much granulating. It's a browny red. I'd actually say it's more red than, I'd say it's more brown than red. And it's like, you know, in Kofi, we're talking about palettes. For me, it's like very autumn. And fingers crossed. Yeah, I could see the messages about, are they going to be available worldwide? Yeah, I'm going to swatch them. I think I'll swatch the two together because I feel like the Quinacridone Warm Scarlet, it reminds me of the Cherry Quinn. So we'll swatch them together and see if you need both or if they're quite similar. Dana, make a note of that and remind me later on, because I will almost certainly forget. Ooh. But that is a very good idea. Halloween blood color. Oh my gosh, Miss Ebony. Yeah. You guys, I don't know why you're describing this beautiful color in such an ugly way. but yeah, I think it does remind me of Potter's Pink, but less. Was it like maybe like Potter's Pink mixed with a brown? Like it's a brownie granulating color. And if anyone has any color suggestions, let us know. But I have made a video where I highlight the top 30 Roman Szmal watercolors that people had suggested and that I liked as well. I think that's a good place to start off. As well as like, but I would say that a lot of them are like specialty colors. So I would probably start with like split primaries, and then I would look at that video and see if there are any like absolutely stunning colors that you're drawn to that may be convenience colors, but will just make you happy when you use them. Brick red. We'll compare them side by side. Every vampire in the chat is deeply offended. Oh, Aquarius green. I do love Aquarius green, actually. It's one of my favorite greens. Let's continue because next we have, this is actually what I put inside the freezer. So I don't know if it will let me, I don't know if it's actually frozen. I was a bit overzealous with the freezing with the first one, and then the lapis lazuli I left in for a little bit less time. But it was because I was really, really, really excited about the purples. And then when I saw that half of the pan was coming up with the paper, I was like, no, no, sir, can't do it. I love this description. So this is a strontium violet, which is, yeah, beautiful. PV62, absolutely stunning. As soon as, you know, like as soon as when Jackson's accidentally put out the Roman Szmal colors the first time, I think like last week, this is one that I put in my cart straight away. But then when I came back, it was gone. It is, oh, did I say all the other features? So the Pyridine Red Deep, which is this, is 8 out of 8 light fastness. It's staining. It says non-granulating. To me, it's looking like it's granulating. That's just my opinion. And it is transparent. And now, that is Strontium Violet. So it's a bluey purple. That is beautiful. Sorry, the order that I have, that I'm planning on swatching, is not the same order. Oh my gosh. So Strontium Violet is 8 out of 8 light fastness. It is medium staining, it's granulating, semi-transparent, and one of my favorite colors from this entire set. And then next, we have Aquarius Violet. This is the next one that I put straight into my basket. It is made up of PB29. Whoa, look at that. It's deep. It's made up of PB29, PV19, and PR255, originally called Plum. And it is like a beautiful, dark, deep, reddish purple. I'm trying to think of like what color it reminds me of, but I don't even know. Can you see it? I'm gonna lift up some of it in the middle so that we can, so that we can see. But can you see how it's already like started to granulate? The red is coming through, the blues are coming through. This is a great one. I'm also catching up on your comments. You guys are talking about favorite colors. Autumn green. Autumn green. Yeah, autumn green is really nice. I just find that I tend to use Aquarius green more because I feel like I can use it like in general in foliage. Autumn green is also beautiful. It's just got more personality. It's definitely like a really beautiful granulating color. Yeah, I see the autumn vibes as well. Hey, Hemlock Tea, welcome. I'm laughing because I saw your comment from earlier. Okay, they were gooey for you too. Yeah. Creative phenomenon art. Did I mention I don't need this? Aquarius Violet is Bay. Like, can you see how it's changing as it's drying? Can you see that? Like, I'm speechless. I agree. Need to be happy. No, Miss Ebony. See, I feel like every time that you're gonna blame me when we get to Asha, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I wasn't going to buy anything," and then Sketches made a video. That's literally what I thought. I could see it changing on the screen. Yeah, it does tend to happen, but I think some colors look better once they've dried. Usually the granulating colors, and some colors just get a little bit more dull when they dry. But let's continue. I'm just really happy with these. The purples didn't disappoint. I'm very pleasantly surprised by the Perylene Red Deep because that wouldn't have been a color that I would get, but I'm glad it's here. And you know what? I'm starting to lean towards anthraquinone yellow. I know it was gamboge before, but now I don't know. I can see it different now. Let me let us continue. Out here asking myself questions I don't need to. This next one is phthalo blue turquoise. I think this is another one that's super popular. And this was one that I had also put into my palette, into my basket when, whoa, certainly a phthalo, when, someone at Jackson's did a whoopsie and released the colors too early. And this is, if I could actually do a proper circle, there we go. PB15 4 phthalo blue turquoise shade. And it is so punchy. I must admit, I don't have many, if any, other phthalo blue turquoises, so I didn't really know what to expect. Can you see this? Gotta love phthalo blue. So it's PB15 4. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, staining unsurprisingly, non-granulating unsurprisingly, and also transparent. Then we have royal blue light, which looks like baby blue, periwinkle blue, that kind of. What color is that? Actually, never mind. The color I was looking at on my palette is actually called royal blue, which I guess is why it resembles. They resemble. So this is PW6, PB29, and PB15-1. So it is essentially white with ultramarine and phthalo blue. That's nice. It's like a baby. Do you remember like I can't remember what I was swatching and I was talking about like a romantic gentle palette? This would feature inside that. It's like a beautiful serene blue. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and semi-opaque, unsurprisingly, because of the white. And oh, lapis lazuli, another one that I put in the fridge. Astroglio, bless that person. We're talking about the person who accidentally. So, like last week, the Roman Szmal colors came out on Jackson's early, and then like stayed for a little while and then disappeared. But because they were there and they were early, some of us were able to not only see them but get them early. So that's who we're talking about. Now I'm trying to reactivate this, but I did put it in the freezer because I did not want to waste any bit of it. And this is the limited edition Lapis Lazuli Afghan, which is an earth pigment with no pigment number and is wonderful. This would be in the romantic palette as well. This is beautiful. I don't know, like I don't know what color to expect, because you know a lot of the time when you start hearing about Lapis Lazuli, they start talking about ultramarine blue. So I always feel like it's going to resemble that, and it never does. But it's such a beautiful light blue. I want to see what information we have about it. It's 8 out of 8 light fastness. It's non-staining, granulating, and semi-transparent. Look at that. It's expensive, but it's nice. Slightly greener. It is granulating. Wait, as in the Lapis Lazuli is granulating. I'm just catching up with your the Lamborghini of Roman Szmal. I mean, damn. Can we just? I hope my light's doing it justice. Yeah, I thought that I didn't think that this would be what's it called? I didn't think I'd be surprised by this, but I'm surprised by the Lapis Lazuli. It's actually beautiful. Like stunning. So my uh oh, the most expensive versions are closer in hue to ultramarine. Hence why, because I feel like a lot of the time when we look, they are a lot lighter. Like there's another, I'm sure there's another, I have another Lapis Lazuli. But this is beautiful. It's limited edition though, is the only thing I should say. So I don't think it will be there forever. Then this next one is Natural Umber Reddish, which is PBR7 Earth Pigment. Yeah, just looks like your nice. Whoops, let me move that out of the way. Moves like your, looks like your nice run of the mill burnt umber. I wonder how it will compare to maybe slightly warmer than the, you know, I've been using the Cypress Burnt Umber Deep. I think this I prefer more. It's a little bit warmer. Lou, my bad. I like it. I like it a lot. So it's PBR7. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, medium granulating, semi transparent. And then we have benzim benzimidazole brown, which is PBR25. This I was like more interested in the pigment than the color. Does that make sense? I feel like it is it in ocean? Is it in ocean? You know the color that I'm talking about, ocean blue? I feel like it is like this. Ooh, this is nice. I don't know what color I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I think because it's so far away from the reds, I didn't think it would be so reddish. I don't even know. I lost my trail of thought. But basically, there's a mix that I had seen that had PBR25 inside it. So I wanted to see it for that reason. I don't like, now I'm thinking maybe I was wrong because I don't feel like the color I was thinking of is this red or deep. Perfect for autumn. I'm curious to see how that's going to dry. I think it reminds me of the Pyroline Red Deep, but I think I like it more. We'll see. Hopefully what Dana said happens won't happen. It's a beautiful red. I love Astroglio's descriptions as well. We next have another one that everyone was super eager about. And that is Urban Grey. And this is another one that I put in my palette. I don't know why, because I don't tend to use greys that often, but I feel like all the greys that I've got from Roman Szmal, I've loved. So when I heard that they were making more greys, like, you know, the Shabish Grey, the Shadow Grey, the Grey Violet, like I love all of them. So naturally, I was curious about this, and I think everyone was. This might be one that I do a big swatch of later as well. And it is made up of PW61, PBR29, that I've never heard of, PB29, which is ultramarine blue, and PY150, which is nickel azo yellow. Right now it looks like a grey hole. Shall we see if it will granulate? I'm just curious to see how all the colors will separate. Like, I don't doubt it will granulate. How can it not? I'm really curious to see. I might do like a really big swatch of some of the granulating colors so that we can see. I'm just adding more water. Oh, it needs a ton of water. Yeah, because it's super thick right now. I've added some water to the edges and we shall see how it granulates. Let me. And let's do graphite next. And then we can do a few mixes and a few big swatches. This is graphite, which is PBK 10. And I'm curious about this because I feel like I watched, whose video did I watch? I watched someone say that it will look like your graphite pencil. And I'm curious to see if that's actually the case. Urban Grey has started to separate. I mean, to me, it looks black, like black. Will it dry matte? Time will tell. Urban Grey, by the way, is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, medium granulating, and semi-opaque. And then graphite is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and opaque, which would explain why my doodle is completely gone. And now we have Velvet Black, which is made up of PR264 and PG7, which is curious. So, I think this is what makes it interesting. It's not like, it's like is it? Like a greeny black? But also, I guess is their way to combat, like, dull looking blacks because it's made of a mixture instead of just one color. So this is the natural. Oh yeah, you can see. This is wonderful, actually. Sorry, you can't see 1.2. This is wonderful. Urban grey has started to granulate. Whoops, sorry, but you're all blurry. Graphite is looking like a black. This, whoops, velvet black is looking like a greeny black. I wonder if the red will poke through later. It is 8 out of 8 light fastness, medium staining, non-granulating, and semi-transparent. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the collection of the new Roman Szmal watercolors. Oh, I'm catching up. Hey, creating cute art. This is so cute. I'm so glad everyone's here. Graphite might have a subtle sparkle. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. I feel like, you can't judge a color too harshly or too positively until it dries, and then you have like a better idea as to what is actually going on. Oh, thank you so much, creating cute art. Oh, good. I love Sugar Gray. It's one of my favorites. Oh, yeah, my bad. Please, if you're enjoying the video, please hit the like button. Let YouTube know that we actually enjoy swatching videos or that we actually enjoy live streams, because as it stands, it doesn't know that like at all. And it makes a very massive difference to the channel. So thank you in advance. Last two blocks are super black. Yeah, that's what I like. But this one is like more greeny black. We shall see. So I think I'm happy to do gigantic swatches, but let me be real, especially to Astroglio, I cannot do gigantic swatches on 100% cotton watercolor paper. So what I will do is big swatches on cellulose paper. Thank you, Miss Ebony. And then we can do other swatches on 100% cotton watercolor paper. Does that make sense? But these swatches that we've done thus far have all no, but I mean, what I mean by big swatches is just like adding water so that we can see the granulation. And in theory, if we do it on cellulose paper, then we'll see like even more colors. And it'll be super bright. And but this has been on Fabriano Artistico 300 GSM, 100% cold pressed watercolor paper, courtesy of Astroglio. But allow me, I can't use up like one entire sheet, or one sheet to do 3 swatches. I can't do it. Whoopsie. Which color should we do? Let me put this. Yeah. I need a bigger desk, guys. If you see the way everything is balancing right now, you'll understand it doesn't make sense. So this paper that I'm using is the De La Rowney cellulose paper, just so that we can see some of the like really granulating colors. Aquarius Violet being one of them. Where are you? Sorry I'm sure you guys are looking at like the top of my head. Aquarius Violet here. Just so that we can see what these beautiful colors look like. Because I feel like, with gigantic swatches, you can see so much more. Like even now, this is Aquarius Violet. See, oh, just look at that. No, I struggle. Surely this, like, I sent you some De La Rowley paper so that you could see that it's like nice cellulose paper. Hey, Anna Petty. Yeah, honestly, it's like it's a grind. Everything's like balanced. I have my fan, I have like watercolors, I have inks, I have post. Everything's like one wrong move and everything falls. No. This is the De La Rowley cellulose paper. Hold on, I'll show you. Is this, so I normally buy the jumbo set that comes with 50 pages, and sometimes I buy it in A4, which is letter size, and sometimes I buy it in A3, which is double that. But I found it's a paper that I actually quite like. I got it early on, and I find that I don't find the texture distracting or anything like that. See, it is cellulose, like it's not gonna be like cotton, but it's fit for this purpose. Which other color do you want to see really big swatches of? Shall we do urban gray as well? And what else really granulates? We could do lapis lazuli. So this is urban gray. She says with a question mark. Yes, this is urban gray. Okay, I'm curious what it'll all look like, because I must admit the first swatch is a bit like, okay. But the perk of this is that we can add lots of water and see what colors emerge. It's already looking more positive. And that's the beauty of granulating colors sometimes. Like you just have to add lots of water, have like a textured paper, and then not overwork it as you are seeing me do now, and just like leave it alone. Ink cancel. Oh, I feel like I'm thinking, guys, and please remember, if you haven't already used the my discount code, which is Scrubs10, be sure to use my link and then the discount code Scrubs10. I don't get any kickbacks from it or anything like that, but it gives you 10% off, which is why I keep telling everyone. But this is granulating a lot nicer now. I can see the hype. Let's do lapis lazuli. Can we see? I'll just do a smaller swatch here. Let us not go wild with this expensive pigment after all. I'm doing my gradient the wrong way around. Whoops. Just dropping lots of color. Ooh. Dana, you're so right. Honestly, it's wild, especially like when I think about the time. But The heart wants what the heart wants. Do I have Misty Morning? I do indeed. And strontium. Do the strontium. This is the strontium. This is strontium violet. Yay, this is so nice. Whoops. It's interesting because as I'm doing these bigger swatches, I feel like I'm not getting as dark as I was with the smaller ones, but it's okay. That's the strontium violet. I'll be damned. I 100% agree with this. And Astro was like, damn it, this is why. Okay, I'll do smaller swatches on the cellulose after when we do like mixes. And Misty Morning, I do have Misty Morning. I'll do a swatch of it next to the Lapis Lazuli. So this is Misty Morning here. I feel like they are quite different. Similar but different. Especially because like Misty Morning's got like all these beautiful, like, you know, it granulates so nicely. You can start seeing like pinks and reds poking through. Okay, so this here is Lapis Lazuli. This is Urban Grey. Look at that. I feel like they could have called it Urban Brown and it would still be an accurate description. Like Roman Szmal really does know what they're doing when it comes to their greys. And then we have, this has changed completely. This is Aquarius Violet, which is like so many colors. Where do I start? The browns, the reds, the blues. Can you mix Lapis with Potter's Pink? Where's my Potter's Pink? I think I've almost finished my Potter's Pink, but I can see. Yes, I have Potter's Pink. So I'm taking some Lapis Lazuli, and I'm taking some Potter's Pink. This is what the Potter's Pink. Whoa. Why isn't it coming? This is what the Potter's Pink looks like on its own. And I've mixed it with the Lapis Lazuli. Let me take some more of that Lapis. If you are trying to recreate a more muted version of Misty Morning, you'd be close. But I think it would be a very expensive way to try and make the color. I think you'd be better off using Misty Morning. You know? Bye, Creative Phenomenon Art. Thank you so much for joining. and have a lovely evening. Miss Ebony's looking away. Hey Juan, it's so interesting. Which colors should we do next? I could try and let me see. I think we have enough of the big swatches because at least now we can see all the colors and how they separated. Caveat being that they would be that they would be brighter if we had done it on cotton paper. But the idea of just having this on cotton paper would actually break my heart. And then Dana, you were right. So this is the Misty Morning, and this is Lapis Lazuli mixed with Potter's Pink. And this right here is Roman Szmal's Potter's Pink, which I think is just such a really nice actual pink. Very good point. Let me bring. So some I've done mixes of already. In terms of phthalo blues, I have done. Hold on. These are all the phthalo blues by Roman Szmal, excluding these new three. Does that make sense? So where are the phthalo blues? These are the ultramarines, cobalt blue, cobalt blue, cobalt blue, cobalt cerulean blue, cobalt colin blue, royal blue. Can you see the royal blue and the royal blue light are actually quite similar. The light one is just a bit lighter, but I actually think I prefer the royal blue itself. Then where are the phthalos? The phthalos are here. This is phthalo blue red shade. Where's the other phthalo blue? And here is phthalo blue green shade. So these two are the phthalo blues. And then here is phthalo turquoise. And then now we also have phthalo blue turquoise shade. Phthalo blue, phthalo turquoise. Mix phthalo turquoise with Ben's brown. And if you want, I can. I'm going to bring out the 100% cotton watercolor paper again. So you're happy. Let's mix. Let me make sure that I have got them right. Phthalo turquoise. And where's the natural Benzie? Okay. I'm just like triple checking to make sure that I actually get the right colors. So we'll do, this is the Benzie brown. This is beautiful. I really like this color. Don't know what I'm going to do with this color, but I really like it. Accidentally picked the wrong one again. And then we're going to mix that with turquoise, which is this color. Oops. What did I do? Mixed it already. Phthalo turquoise. I don't even know what color we're gonna make, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really interested to know what mix you were planning. But here's to living life on the edge. Add a little bit of turquoise and add a bit more turquoise. Is this the color you were going for? Add some more turquoise. Add some more brown. Add even more brown. What do we think? I'm struggling. And let me make that lighter so that we can see. And actually, I'm going to switch brushes so that I just have a little bit more control as we do the swatches. And what else do we have? I don't even know what. This is Fabriano Artistico, 100% cotton watercolor paper. And what other colors should we mix? Or it doesn't have to be the new colors. If you want, if you want to see other colors, let me know as well. We said that we'd compare the Cherry Quin Scarlet, the Quin Scarlet with the Cherry Quin Red, just to see if there's like a clear difference between the two. So I'm just gonna go to square swatches or rectangular swatches now. So this is the Quin Warm Scarlet. And where's my Cherry Quin Red? Almost finished on the side. Can you look at this? I honestly, I'm taking so much pride in the fact that like I'm hitting pan on so many places. I'm sure Creating Cute Art will understand. She was doing the Use It Up challenge with the Regina paints. And this is the Cherry Quin Red. They are similar. I think the Cherry Quin Red is just pinker. What do you think? And Thraquinone. I completely agree. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Kay Hannah Hughes. Kay Hannah Hughes. I need to do a video on her paints. Wink, wink. Phthalo turquoise and one of the first two yellows. If I miss a suggestion, please just make it again. It's just, the grind with multitasking, So this here is Azo Yellow. And take some Azo Yellow and Phthalo turquoise. And I'm guessing we're going for super bright greens. That's the two mixed together, adding some more turquoise, even more. Water it down a little bit and add some more yellow. And if I try it with the tungsten, tungsten yellow. Here, let's see. This is it with the tungsten yellow. More yellow. Phthalo blue is naturally overpowering. Hold on, let me add some more yellow. Touch of more turquoise. Even more turquoise. More turquoise still. And that's what we have. So that's with the azo yellow and the turquoise, and that's with the nickel tungsten yellow, which I've swatched again. Still looks quite muted, and the turquoise as well. Let me catch up. Anthraquinone yellow and phthalo green yellow shade. I don't think I have a phthalo green yellow shade. What do you mean, JL? How many watercolor tins do you have? Too many. If there is such a thing. I think I made a video swatching out. I'm not swatching out. I made a video sharing all my watercolors maybe like a year ago. It's called like all my watercolors or something like that. There's a lot more. Strawberry on top. Bismuth orange with Aquarius green. I am intrigued because I have no idea what that will look like. So this is bismuth orange. And where's my Aquarius green? Another color that I have used up. This is my Aquarius green. For those who haven't seen it, like Aquarius green is beautiful. I'm just going to make it a little bit of a bigger swatch so that we can see it. Ooh, whoops, picked up some green from the side. So that's not part of it. There we go. So let's mix these two together and see what happens. It's always hard to keep your brush clean when you're mixing, though. Are we going for a brown? Is that what we were aiming for? Let me take some more green. Add some more water. That's orange plus green. Gives us these colors. Queen Scarlet and Queen Coral. I don't have a Queen Coral by Daniel Smith, unfortunately, Lou. I only have the, yeah, I don't have either in Daniel Smith actually. uh, I feel like I am like a Asher president because I have a lot of watercolors. Is Perylene Green deep very different to the regular Perylene Greens? I have both, which I can swatch out. Oh, actually, I think I swatched out both already. Question is, where did I put it? So this is on a live stream as well, but I'll show you here to make it easier. This is Perylene Green Deep by Roman Szmal, and this is their Perylene Green. So they are quite different. Does that help? I hope that helps. Yellows with black. I'll take that. Let's try. Oh yeah, because the velvet black was another one that I don't think granulated, but it did look intriguing. So this is velvet black. I'm just doing like little swatches at the top so that I at least remember what we mixed with what when we come back to it. This is the nickel tungsten yellow, just because it happens to be the first one that I picked up. And let's add some black to that and see what happens. Green-esque, greenish. Green getting to gray. Now on gray. But it does go green first. Can you see it? Like a granulating green. And then a gray. Thank you, Miss Ebony. Please, gentle reminder to hit the like button if you haven't already done so. And let me just make a quick note so that I don't actually forget. This is benzimidazole. And this is phthalo blue turquoise. And then this one was raspberry red. And this is cherry quin red. Then this is azo yellow with phthalo blue turquoise. And this is nickel tungsten. I'll do plus. And as I do so, if there are any colors that you want to see compared, please let me know, or any color mixes that you want to see. And that's these two together. Nice. And then this is bismuth orange and Aquarius green. velvet black plus nickel tungsten. Okay, that's like a, hold on, plus. That's a key of what we've got so far. Oh, how am I going to celebrate 8K subscribers? What a great question, Astrobio. Honestly, it feels like so far away. I don't even know. Yeah, I almost wonder, like, will I reach it? I'd love to reach it, but I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I am indeed Shadow Guard. Black and yellow for green. We've done that, and yeah, no, that video is definitely expired because since then I've got a few more. Anthraquinone yellow with phthalo blue turquoise. I can do, yeah, I can try the anthraquinone yellow. JL, do you mean these two? So the anthraquinone yellow and the turquoise, phthalo blue turquoise. I don't know if I have PG36. I'm not even going to lie. I am not organized enough to have a inventory yet. Like, you know, one that I can just like go and quickly search and be like I don't have an Excel spreadsheet yet. I think when life settles down and it's not as busy, I will probably do one because it would be very helpful to know like all the colors that I have and the pigments that I have and the brands, you know what I mean? So that's these two together. Let me take some yellow and then add some. That's nice. Oops. Getting very similar colors. Adding some more water. Adding some more blue. Adding more yellow. Oops. Even more yellow. Adding water. What do you think? I like these greens. Oh, hey, David. Have I tried Potter's Pink with the new phthalo turquoise? No, I have not. Phthalo turquoise seems to be the one everyone wants to see mixed. Let me get some. Whoops, no, that's not Potter's Pink. Let me get some Potter's Pink, which is here. Again, I have no idea what this is going to look like. You know, another mix that surprised me that will be up soon, up soon on Ko-fi is phthalo green. What did I mix it with? I mixed phthalo green with something and I was like blown away by the color and confused. It wasn't a mix I was expecting. Where is my sketchbook? Oh, here it is. Underneath a pile of everything. You know how we're like exploring colors? This here. I'll show you guys a full video as soon. But phthalo blue with quin magenta. I was like, sorry, phthalo green with quin magenta. Did everyone but me know that it makes these beautiful mixes? Just throwing it out there. But what did you suggest? I've forgotten already. Potter's Pink with the phthalo turquoise. Yes. Phthalo turquoise here. And let's add some Potter's Pink and see what happens. And some more. some more. Even more, hold on. I can't tell if it's going to be purple or grey. Grey purple. Very muted, hold on. Taking even more colour and just really, whoops, completely overpowered it with the phthalo blue. My bad. Let me take some more turquoise, hottest pink. I think we're getting a nice grey. Let me put it over that. We're getting a nice granulating grey. Grey blue, bluey grey. Can you see it? Hopefully that is in focus. Urban grey with phthalo turquoise. Let me see. Urban grey. Urban grey here. Let me do it here. Urban grey and phthalo turquoise. I am impressed and surprised that phthalo. Well, actually, I don't know what mixes people would want to see. That's why I thought it would be fun to do a live stream. Let me add more grey. That's nice. Even more grey. Well, more blue. Just adding different amounts. Grey, blue, blue, grey. And are we getting Payne's grey? It's close. Let me add some water so that we can see. Whoops, too much water. What do you think? Oops. Is it in focus? So that is urban grey with phthalo turquoise. I'm hoping that the lighting is good. I can't help but feel like it could be brighter. New Asher members. Oh, ocean blue. I love ocean blue. Why do I feel like it's here? Let me get it from my other palette so I know that it's actually definitely ocean blue. And let me clean it because I always use it for mixing. So this is ocean blue, which is, hold on, which is PBR 27 and PB 15, and it is a really beautiful color. There's also ocean sea blue. Am I right? Sea ocean blue, ocean something. Hold on, I'll find it. Oh, my bad. Completely swatched that while blocking it. So it's this right here. I like it because it has like so many different almost like tonal values, and as it changes it's just granulates and it's blue but it's browny. Just a really nice color. So that is ocean blue, and watch it dry because it will change as it dries. You're welcome, David. Ben's brown could be. Yeah, I agree. See, initially when I was looking at the Peroline Red Deep, which is this one, I was thinking, yeah, autumn. And I still agree, it's still autumn. But I think benzimidazole brown is like an even darker, richer brown. Love the Lamy. It could indeed. Strontium and French ultramarine. Ocean blue versus phthalo turquoise. They look phthalo turquoise. I thought you meant phthalo blue turquoise shade, but you mean phthalo turquoise, which is this. So on the hold on, shadow guard. So on the right, this side, I'm shaking furiously, is phthalo is ocean blue. Actually, you can see them next to each other as well. And on the left, we have phthalo turquoise, but they're also like ocean blue here and phthalo turquoise here. But I think you get a bit of a better idea of what ocean blue looks like on the bigger swatch, if that makes sense. So it is more green, it's granulating, as in the ocean blue is more green, it's granulating, it's got like browns coming through inside it as well. Like, can you see those light colors towards the edge? Whereas phthalo turquoise is more blue, it's smoother, it's non-granulating. I find them to be quite different hues. I must be really behind. My bad, I'll catch up. Phthalo green and rose makes a beautiful blue. I had no idea. Like, I was literally just randomly mixing for the Kofi video, and then all of a sudden I got that mix and I was like, what? And I kept doing it over and over because I thought that maybe I'd picked up a color by accident, but it wasn't. Of course you do. Honestly, every time I look at your YouTube channel, creating cute art, I feel tempted to buy to buy to buy fountain pens, but I just know I cannot afford to fall in love with another medium, especially now that I've started doing like mixed media work. That's ocean blue. My bad, Astro Blue. I was, yeah. I don't know. I wanted to get the seconds bundle. In fact, I have one in my basket as we speak. But then I don't know if I already have like too many brushes. So I don't know. I figured I would sleep on it, think about it, and if it's sold out, it wasn't meant to be. If it's not, then maybe it is. I'm sorry. Am I in the future or am I in the past? You are more than welcome, Shadow Guard. No, that's it's Paint in Hiding. I saw the she's the one who also got me onto Rosemary and Co. like point blank period. Before that, I wasn't really into brushes, and then she sent me some very kindly as a gift, and then I was like, oh my gosh, there is a difference in brushes. I like these brushes, and now here I am down the rabbit hole. Are there other colors that you want to see mixed together or that you want to see swatched? Yeah, see, I have three of the travel brushes, which I really like. They're really good brushes. I was thinking about getting the synthetics bundle. I was because I thought I would get like a really good mix of shapes, of sizes, and I would tell them like, I was trying to leave a comment. I think that's why I didn't buy in the end. I wanted to like leave a comment to say that I wouldn't mind travel brushes as well. Oh, hey, Sia. I do like them. I have quite a few. I don't know if you I made a video called I can't remember what it's called now. But I made a video that's got 3 rose paintings at the front and then the brushes. And essentially, when creating when Painting Hiding sent me those brushes, she sent me like the sword brush, the dagger brush, and a number of other brushes. And it was through her that I fell in love with the shape of the dagger brush because she'd sent me a dagger brush. I tried it. Oh my gosh. I tried it and I really, really liked it. And then from there, I also tried the sword brush. So in that video, I just tried doing the same painting using the 3 different brushes. And I could just really see how like different my art was and how it was looser when I was using like the sword brush, for example. Mm. Cerulean Red Deep, Cobalt Teal. I don't even know if do I have Cobalt Teal? Where is Cobalt Teal? I do not have a Cobalt Teal. Do you have another idea? Also, you know what I do have? The other lapis lazuli called Lazurite by Roman Szmal. Do you want to see those two compared? In the meantime, Dana, let me know which other color you mean. So it's end of 1, 2, end of 3, 3. Oh, here it is. So I'll do this swatch. I was literally looking for the brush that I'd put away for reasons unknown. So this is the Lapis Lazuli Afghan. We're going to swatch again here. Hold on. Let me actually pick up some paint. Feel like a cheapskate. I'd like taken the minimal amount of paint. But this is it. It has it's like lower tinting. So yes, I took less paint, but also you can kind of see how, you know, this is the third pass of paint. This, do you mean here? This one is ocean blue. And then this that I'm swatching out now is Lazurite, which is Lapis Lazuli. And I think this is also very low tinting. So I'm adding lots of water and scrubbing just to be sure that we can see the difference. Lovely. So the Afghan's a lot more, Lapis Lazuli Afghan's a lot more blue. They look completely different. This is almost like a gray, like a very bluey gray. Again, very delicate, very subtle. Whereas can you see? They are completely different. I thought they would be more similar. So this one is Lapis Lazuli Afghan, and this one is Lapis Lazuli Lazurite. So this is the limited edition one, which is a lot more blue. Last time I had cobalt teal, did I? Oh yeah, I do have cobalt teal. My bad. Why isn't it on this swatch? Oh, my bad. This is cobalt teal. Let me label these, and then Dana remind me what we are mixing. So this is Lapis Lazuli Afghan, and this is Lazurite. Lapis Lazuli. Cobalt teal with the Perylene red deep. Okay. My bad. Now let me find, as in like it's in my palette, but where is it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth row here. This is cobalt teal. Okay. And Perylene red deep. Which is number 10. Okay. So this is cobalt teal. Super bright. Should really use these colors more. You know, like a lot of the time when I'm painting, I just like pick them. I have no idea what colors I'm picking unless they're in my smaller palette. And this is Perylene red deep. I really don't know what kind of color this is going to be. So let me take some of that Perylene red deep and add some cobalt teal. Okay. So, I think we're heading towards gray. Was that what we were aiming for? And a slightly darker brown. Hold on. You see it? That's these two. I have not tried Michael Harding's Lapis. Has anyone else tried? It's Dina, it's fine. I genuinely didn't know what kind of colors we were going for. But it's always fun to try and mix. That's how we make new discoveries. So this is Potter's Pink and Phthalo Blue turquoise. And this one was, which yellow was this? I think this was anthraquinone yellow. And cobalt blue turquoise. And then this is cobalt teal and pearline red deep. And then this one is urban grey plus phthalo blue turquoise. Good night. Good night, creating cute art. Oh my gosh, it's so late that US peeps are going to bed. I should actually go to bed soon. I can't believe how late it is. Indigo hue and the new gamboge hue for some sort of hopeful green. I'm just looking for where I've put my indigo. Danthron, azulite, cobalt. Okay, indigo, found it. It is 1, 2, 3 on the 4th row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. 4th row. 2. Let me move this here so that we have space. And this is indigo. Should I do it here? Let me do it here. This is indigo. Oh, that is nice. It almost looks like, is it PB60? What's in this? Oh, PB60 and PBK7. It's like, how is this indigo so nice? Yeah, so that's indigo hue, which is made up of PB60, PBK7. And let's take some more and put it here. And then gamboge hue. This is gamboge hue. Just so pretty. And let's mix the two together. Well, that got overpowered quickly. Whoops. Hold on. That's a really nice green, Dawad. Let me take some more blue. Let me add some water to that. And add some more yellow. I feel like I'm making the same mix. No matter how much yellow and blue I'm adding, I feel like I'm coming up with the same color. Wonder why that is. But that's a really nice mix. I know half of it was off screen. Whoopsie. Yes. Try it. You get an extra 10% off. Even with the sale. I think that's a mistake, but let's not, Let us not shun blessings. Strontium with buff titanium. I can certainly try. Where is my buff titanium? Should be here. Oh, let me use this buff titanium. Can you see it right on the corner? Oh, I'm sorry. So this is my buff titanium. And where's our beautiful strontium? Right here. And let's mix the two. I feel like they've already kind of started mixing, to be honest. Because it's looking grayish. Add some more strontium. Add even more strontium. Was this what you were looking for? Hope it's not blurry. Aussie, Mandy, Miss Ebony. It could do storm clouds. It got like a really nice gray, a lighter gray there. You get what you lay for. No, that's not what you mean, but it's funny. Let me label this. This is indigo hue plus gamboge hue. And then this is my buff titanium. And strontium violet. Let's see. Let me look at these colors. Let's try some let's try some strontium again. Because I like it. And let's try it with Quin Warm Scarlet. Is this Quin Warm? Yeah, Quin Warm Scarlet, which is, that's not looking like Quin Warm Scarlet. That's because it's not. Here it is. Quin Warm Scarlet. And see, just see if we can make some ready purples. What kind of nice colors we can get from the two. Mix some more purple inside that. And some more red. Oh, purple is my happy place. Oops. Be nice if I actually added some paint to that water. You see? I'm probably having way too much fun doing this. Strontium violet plus Quin Warm Scarlet. And what else would I want to mix it with? I feel like compare Shadow Violet and Aquarius Violet. Where is my Shadow Violet? Do I have a Shadow Violet? Oh, yes, I do. I do. Shadow Violet does not look like Aquarius Violet. Nothing looks like Aquarius Violet. Maybe Purulin Violet? Okay, I'll mix a few. Give me 2 seconds. Let me dry this so that I can turn it over. And then I'll mix a few. I just... No, Aquarius Black does not look like Aquarius Violet either. Like looking at all my swatches, Aquarius Violet is on, it's in a league of its own. It's completely different to everything else. But I'll swatch it. Hold on. I'm just checking my swatches of black to see, but I feel like, now we can turn this page over. So we have our beautiful Aquarius Violet. I mean, and we're trying to see if there's anything even remotely close. My feeling is no. 1, 2, 3. But I'm happy to swatch out other. That's not right. 1, 2, 3, palette 2. I'm happy to swatch out other violets so that we can see. This is Shabish Grey. And if we were to take the Shabish Grey and maybe mix in a little bit of red. And what? Ooh. Then let me see. Maybe what if we took Shabish Grey and added some Potter's Pink. There's some more Shabish Grey. Beautiful colors, but not plum. And there was one that I said before, isn't it? Like Perilyn Violet. Again, another beautiful color, PV29. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is a stunning color. Completely off topic. The Queen Violet with Shabish Grey. We can certainly try. Queen Violet. Oh, so nice. It's such a nice color. Hold on. And I keep getting distracted. And Shabish Grey. Oh, we're getting closer. Can we get this dark? What do you think? I mean, it's still very much different, but I think it's beautiful. Now add some Aquarius Black to that. Oh, I don't have Aquarius Black is in a different palette that I cannot reach. It's in my Earth palette. It does feel close, no? I really like this. Let me just make sure I spell Shabish Grey correctly. P R Z Y B Y S Z plus Pearline Violet. I really like Pearline Violet. That's the color I should use more often. And then Shabish Grey. And in this one, we added some of that Quin Warm Scarlet. Whereas in this one, it was with Potter's Pink. And then here, we have Aquarius Violet. Oh, Shabish with Strontium. Happy to try it. It's not going to look like plum, but so we have Strontium here. We're just going to make a more purple version of Shabish Grey. Shabish Grey here. And let's mix the two. Oh, almost looks like Shadow Violet. Is it Shadow Violet that I mean? I think so, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Shadow Violet. Let me add some more strontium. Hey, Mrs. Z. Yeah, we did. That's this one. That's the closest we got to Aquarius Violet. Ah, is it 4? No, it's 3:47, which is still kind of a ridiculous time. I will be going to bed in the next few minutes. I just want to be sure that you guys have all the mixes that you want. And remember to use the Sketches 10 the Scrubs 10, sorry, if you want to get 10% off at Jackson's. Astroglia, are you appalled by the time? Yeah, I know. And I actually have to be up. But it's because I've been on nights, so it's just wild sleeping. Like, you know. Although, like, I managed to like flip back, but then like there's if I don't know, basically like nights, my sleeping pattern is an absolute joke. But guys, the good thing is that it means that we get to hang out like all the time because I'm actually in your own time zone, not mine. Yeah, it's definitely like going from nights to days. Wild. That is so accurate. I'd rather, you know what? I was never into clubbing. Um, so it was always going to be swatching for me, wasn't it? This is one, hold on, 1, 2, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me, we have this. Uh, 3, 4, 5. So this is Shadow Violet Light, just so that you can see why I thought that they were quite similar. So that's Shadow Violet Light. Let me just do another, make it a little bit darker here. And then this is Shadow Violet itself. And then this is Shibish Grey, which is like one of my favorite grays because it's such a purpley gray. And then where is Shadow Grey? I've also been using a lot, which is here. Whoops, let me get some more. So yes, me too. I prefer Roman Szmal's Queen Gold hue too. I was like very sad about like the Queen Gold hue that's actually just called Queen Gold and Roman Szmal going. But then when I was like actually looking at my paintings and the colors that I'm using the most, it is actually Queen Gold hue. But let me show you. So this was strontium. This is strontium plus, whoops, why did I spell that like that? Plus PRY, PRZY, Shibish Grey. Then this is Shadow Violet Light. This is Shadow Violet. This is Shibish Gray. And then this is Shadow Gray. Just so that you can see the grays together. But I feel like this swatch doesn't actually do Shibish Gray justice. So I'll just do like a bigger swatch so that you can see it. Not that anyone told me that they're looking for Shibish Gray, but just so that you know why it's one of my favorite grays. It's just like a really beautiful purpley gray. And which yellow tone? I don't like the yellow tone. Do you mean in Aquarius Violet? It's not yellow. Tell me which yellow tone you mean. I use yellows. I use yellows a lot to create like peachy colors in my florals, and I also use them a lot in for landscapes just to mix my own greens. So my Quin Gold hue is the color that has finished the most. Like I think I've finished 2 full pans, which for me is a lot. You know, that would actually just make a lot more sense as opposed to like, why am I awake at this time? Wild. Wild, wild, wild. You know, most of my YouTube subscribers are in like the US, Canada, that side of the world. Part of me is convinced it's because, like, obviously, I am always on at a time that is not actually conducive for people in my own time zone. I was going to swatch out something else. And then I promise I will be done soon. So what I wanted to swatch out is, this is beautiful dioxazine purple. All of these are Roman Szmal, by the way. I feel like it kind of went without saying, but I should have probably said. So that is the dioxazine. Don't know why in my head I thought it would be similar to the strontium, but it's actually not. I guess it'll be good to see. And this is the strontium. Yeah, they're not similar at all. Strontium is a lot bluer. My bad, Shadow God. Let me. Do I have anything that would resemble? Yeah, I really thought dioxazine violet was the closest one to strontium, but no, there's nothing else that actually quite matches it. And I think we got really close with that Pyroline Violet and Shabish Grey if we were to ignore the harsh line that I created. There we go. Cauliflower be gone. And apart from that, let me show you the Quinn Gold. So this is the Quinn Gold by Roman Szmal. This is the... I mean, it is beautiful. Can't lie. This is the Quinn Gold that has PY150 and P048. So this one is the one that is getting discontinued, if not discontinued already. Why am I drowning my paintings? And I can compare it with the Gamboge if you like. So this is the Quinn Gold. This is the Quinn Gold hue. Sorry, the quinacridone gold, which is technically a hue, but it's PY150 with P048. Gold. And then there's the quinacridone gold hue, which I've almost run out of, but hopefully I can scrape up the satisfaction that I feel is unreal. It's like, oh yeah, let me just try to like scrape up whatever I have left of this. I mean, there's plenty left, but you know, gotta give credit where credit is due. So this is the quinacridone gold hue by Roman Szmal. And I've made a whole separate video actually comparing the different quinacridone golds and quinacridone gold hues, the ones with PO48 and without PO48, just so that we can compare them. And if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not enjoying this video, then just hit the like button 3 times so that I know. Get it? See, so I really like, don't get me wrong, I like both of them, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I cannot go on without the PO48, because actually I really like Roman Szmal's alternative. It doesn't quite get as, yeah, I feel like it doesn't quite get as orangey as the one with the PO48, but I still think it's really nice. Sorry, I'm just trying to get like a nice gradient. Hey Sharma, welcome to the party. We have just been swatching out all the new Roman Szmal watercolors, and then we've been doing like lots of different mixes of both the new Roman Szmals as well as the old Roman Szmal, just so that you guys can get closer looks, because it's hard to find good swatches nowadays. This is the Quinn Gold hue by Roman Szmal. Quinn Gold hue. And this one, correct me if I'm wrong, does it have PR? Let me find it. I feel like it has PR. Yeah, it has. This is why I keep all the labels, you see. So it has PR 102 as well as PY 150 instead of the PO48. But I think still these work really nicely. And what I'm going to do as well is just swatch out the anthraquinone yellow. Let me just clean up my palette because I've messed it all up when I was mixing the greens. Mine. We're glad you made it too. We'll go to sleep soon, but the replay will obviously be up and it's nice to be here. So this is the Anthraquinone yellow, which is one of the new Roman Szmal yellows, just so that we can compare it to the Quin Gold, because I feel like this is what the two yellows are actually filling, like that gap and that need for the PO48 Quin Gold. Doesn't get as orange as the other two. Like I'm adding a lot here, like to get the mass tone, and it's still yellow. But it is, I don't know, we'll see how it is when it's dried. But it does look more vibrant than the other two, which I'm surprised by. So we'll see if it dry, how it is when it dries. But can you, I don't know if you can tell. That's that Anthraquinone yellow. That's the Quin Gold. That's the Quin Gold hue. And then next to it, I'm just going to swatch out the gamboge. Let me clean it first. Got like added phthalo turquoise to everything. What did I miss? Join us. That is indeed what we have, who we are. We meet on an hourly basis to talk about our art supply struggles. It's an exclusive part of my Ko-fi membership. No judgment. Sometimes there's a shame corner, but it's okay because we're all in it together. This is gamboge hue. Oops, let me not reactivate that black. I mean, they're all looking quite similar, aren't they? Similar, but not. I think in real life, IRL, the Quin Gold and the Quin Gold hue are getting a lot darker, like in mass tone. Let me see, that should be our motto. Oh, good night, SR Sig. Can I say it that way? SR Sig. Oh, Joanne. Oh, hi, Joanne. Welcome. For some reason, I thought it was SR Sig saying my name is Joanne, but welcome to the party, Joanne. We are swatching out Roman Szmal watercolors and have a lovely night, SR Sig. Still sitting in the corner. I'm persistently in the corner. This is Anthraquinone yellow. And this is gamboge hue. So what I was saying is that looking at them in real life, the Quin Golds get a lot more orange, a lot darker at the top, and they have like more range. And I also feel like the gamboge and the Anthraquinone are more yellow and brighter. We'll see if they granulate. I think this one, the Quin Gold hue, does granulate to my eye, but because I'm sleep deprived, I will double check what Roman Szmal said. And he says it granulates. Okay, it's not just me. So the Quin Gold hue, this one granulates, whereas the others don't. And then between these two, I'd probably say the Gamboge is, to me, brighter, more yellow, but they are very, very similar, I think. So, I mean, if I had to pick between the four, I would probably get the Quin Gold hue because I am happy with that, even though it granulates, and I would get the Gamboge hue or the anthraquinone. Like I would get one of the two and one of these two, because I feel like these two are quite similar. These two are quite similar, and there's yeah, and there's benefit in having both, but not all four, probably. Don't worry, we're all in the corner. The corner is, in fact, just the whole room. The whole Asher room, which is the Art Supply Hoarders Anonymous room, is actually a corner that we all go together and just talk about the art supplies that we bought that we shouldn't have. And Joanne, and I'm addicted to swatching videos. You're in good company. I don't know. I think there's something nice about like watching swatching videos, and like seeing the colors. And I don't know. I also feel like if I watch a good enough like swatching video that I enjoy enough, then I don't really do I swatch. I'll still swatch, but maybe like later on. There's not like that pressure to swatch immediately. It's very true. It's star shaped and we're all in the corner. This is just also accurate. I'm now thinking that what we should do a logo and it should actually just be a star shaped Asher. But are there any other colors that you guys want to get a closer look at, or you want to see swatched, or anything? This is the other side of that, by the way, for everyone who hasn't watched, who didn't see it that bit. So this is Bebindazole brown mixed with phthalo blue turquoise shade, and we've got some really nice neutral colors. Then here we've got raspberry red, which we compared to cherry quin red, and cherry quin red is just a little bit more pink. Then ocean blue, just to see like how beautiful it is. We then looked at the two lapis lazuli in the Roman Szmal line. So there's this one, which is the lapis lazuli Afghan, which is the limited edition one that has been released with these 20 colors. And then there's lazurite, which is lapis lazuli, which is part of the Roman Szmal collection. And you can see that it's just a lot more gray. So bluey, gray, both beautiful, both granulate, both are quite low tinting. Then here we mix strontium violet with Quin warm scarlet, which is one of the new Roman Szmal colors, just to see the different kind of purples that they could get. And then we made a whole bunch of bright greens. So we mixed azo yellow with phthalo blue turquoise, and then mixed phthalo blue turquoise with nickel tungsten yellow. All three of these are new. All three of these are new Roman Szmal colors. And we just got like super bright Studio Ghibli. I always say it wrong. Studio Ghibli kind of colors. I do need sleep. Then we mixed bismuth orange with Aquarius green and kind of got like brownie greens. Velvet black with yellow. And we got some greens as well as some nice grays. Anthraquinone yellow with cobalt blue turquoise. And again, got some really nice bright greens. Potter's pink with phthalo blue turquoise. And got these granulating, can you see the granulation? I want it to be in focus. So some like really nice granulating blue. Cobalt teal with Pyroline red deep. We got some interesting, interesting colors. Urban grey with phthalo turquoise. And got some nice bluey greys. Indigo hue with gamboge hue, gamboge being one of the newer colors. And I really like these greens. These are the kind of greens that I normally go for. And then we mixed buff titanium with strontium violet and got these colors. And on the back, this is Aquarius violet. Look at all those colors coming through, which then prompted us to see if we could mix our own. So started off with Shabish Grey, then added Quin Warm Scarlet, which is one of the new colors. And it got warmer, but obviously nothing like this. Then added some Potter's Pink, and we got more granulation, but again, nothing like this. Then kind of looked at Pyroline Violet, beautiful color, mixed it with Shabish Grey. And I feel like that's not bad. Like, that's pretty close. It doesn't granulate as much, but I still think it's like a really beautiful color. And then we mixed strontium with Shabish Grey and mixed these greys, which reminded me of Shadow Violet, which we then swatched out here as well. And somehow we started talking about quinacridone golds. And so I swatched out quinacridone gold which is P048 with PY150, which is going to be discontinued soon if it hasn't already been discontinued. And then Quin Gold Hue by Roman Szmal, which is PR102 with PY150, which is granulating. And then these two here are the new Roman Szmal colors, Anthraquinone Yellow and Gamboge Hue. So I feel like they're all quite similar in hue. Different, but similar, like very similar. And I kind of feel like these two are most different. And these two are probably the ones that I would lean towards getting. But I think I like all of them. So I think if I had one in my palette, I would be happy with that. Hey Miranda, welcome to the party. I'm literally like, I will probably be going to bed soon because it is 4 a.m. Why am I awake? We don't know. But I'm glad that you're here, Miranda. And I'm just catching up on the comments as well. Miss Ebony. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry. I hope that you get your pad soon. Definitely be sure to let whoever you bought it from know as well, because DPD did something similar with my Jackson's order, and Jackson's were able to chase them until I got it. How should you pronounce this gray? I'm not Polish, but I say Shabish Gray. Hey everyone, from Miranda. And yeah, guys, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're going to buy from Jackson's, then consider using my affiliate link down below, but as it helps out the channel. And also, if you want to get 10% off, use the discount code Scrubs10. I don't actually get anything if you use the discount code, but you get 10% off. and it's limited time, which is why every time that I check frequently and I'm like, okay, it's still working, and then I let you guys know. So nobody can say that I didn't tell them and that they didn't know. But yeah, I think unless there are any other colors that you want to see, I feel like we've got a super, thank you, Miss Ebony. I feel like we've had a super, super productive swatching session. And I'd hope that you agree. These are the new 20 Roman Szmal colors. The reds they are really nice. I can see why Miss Ebony did buy them, especially like this one is giving me like autumn vibes. I love this one because it reminds me of Cherry Quinn Red as well. And then these remind me of like lipstick red, like just really nice, bright and punchy reds. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. And then we have the purples, the Aquarius Violet, the Phthalo Blue Turquoise shade, the Royal Blue Light, this beautiful Lapis Lazuli Afghan, the Natural Umber Reddish, which to me just looks like a really nice burnt umber, the Benzimidazole Brown, which is beautiful and is quite similar to Perylene Red Deep, in my opinion. Although the mixes that you get might be different, I would still probably pick this brown over the red though. Then we have Urban Grey Graphite. I see no sheen. There's no sheen on graphite. You know, we were saying that maybe it would have a sheen once it's dried. Don't really see one. And then we have Velvet Black, which is like a greeny, cool kind of black. And that's the colors. These are the mixes. And then I think I've misplaced it. Oh, yeah. These are some of the swatches that I did on cellulose paper. So take it with a pinch of salt. But this is the Aquarius Violet. And we just did this so that we could really see the granulation and all the different colors that appear. So it's like a lot of water. So this is Aquarius Violet. This is the Urban Grey. And that's really nice. And then we have the Lapis Lazuli, the Strontium Violet, Misty Morning, which is not one of the new colors, but we just wanted to see. And then here we have the Potter's Pink mixed with the Lapis Lazuli Afghan, just so that I don't know if the aim was to try and make something similar to Misty Morning, but it was just a mixture that someone wanted to see. So we did that too. And I think that's like pretty much it. Now, if you want more videos like this, feel free to join my Ko-fi. You'll have noticed that there's a whole bunch of awesome people in this chat, and most of them are in my Ko-fi, hence the banter. And I will leave that linked down below because I don't think I added the link. But yeah, it's where I do my art membership, and it's kind of like my equivalent of a Ko-fi, my equivalent of a Patreon. There is the link if anyone would like to join or to support the channel. And yeah, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you've found it useful. I will be doing like a shorter, more edited swatching video at some point. But as I say, I think that there's something quite invaluable about getting to see the mixes that you want to see done real time. And graphite might have a sparkle in direct sunlight. I'll try that when I do the edited video. I'm happy that you caught a live stream too, Lou. Thank you all so much for joining. Remember to hit the like button, and I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week ahead. Oh, great swatching session. Thank you, Dana. And thank you all. You guys are like, oh, hey, Anita. Thank you all. You guys are amazing for being here for such a long live stream. I really did enjoy it. I always have fun on these things. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Good night.